Since the South African media are not paying attention to this mayhem in South Africa, I think we should assist. I think we should speak on it. I think we should be a bigger brother, a bigger sister to speak on this their issue and try as much as possible to solve it all the way from Nigeria because we love South Africans, most especially they are most vulnerable. That's the women. We love them as well. More. Let's be honest. If you hear any, if you see any news that starts with South African man, what comes to your mind first? To be honest. Any news, you haven't read it, like the headline just said, South African man. What comes to your mind? What comes to my mind next is beat a woman or kill a girlfriend or kill someone. But there has to be a woman, has to be the last to finish that particular headline. This guy, of course, you guys already know exactly what he did. His girlfriend broke up. Not broke up, sorry. A girlfriend allegedly cheated. And he decided to take laws into his hands. And did one of the most crazy stuff. And if you check the South African media, everybody just quiet as if nothing happened. If it was to be Nigeria and such thing happened, the whole week we will be focused on that particular incident. We start asking our question, why? Why should this even happen? How to resolve it? How to stop this from ever happening again? But in South Africa, it happened and happens all over again. Every day is like it's one of their attributes. God bless South Africa with this massive, beautiful landscape, land, filled with a lot of tourist attraction. Bless them with beautiful women, and then added salt to that beautiful spices. Too much salt gave them one of the most, I don't want to use the name, but one of the most craziest men on this planet. I don't know if they don't have self-worth or maybe some of them just feel, depression is real. Firstly, let us just listen to this man. Let us just watch some of the video of this man and
I think everyone out there has this empty void because I think we all go through certain challenges. So it just depends on how do you deal with that. So other people they deal with this empty void by drinking alcohol, using drugs, partying, and all those stuff. Unnecessary relationships, toxic relationships, just because you feel the space inside your heart or your soul. Leso sikhathi sisuke sibekelwe uNkulunkulu, but lezi zinto esizisebenzisayo ey'fana notshwala ziyasididisa. Relationships, they make us feel happy and they close that gap, that's empty space in our hearts for a very temporary time. For a very temporary time. We drink on Friday, the next morning the alcohol has worn off your bloodstream and now you are sober. You need to drink again. But through God just fills the space for good. For good. Uma sondela uNkulunkulu, there's no time laphinda uqale khona. Labantu abasontayo bayibona ngathi umuntu usengawa abakaze basondela uNkulunkulu. They thought they just loved the idea of being.
talking about filling the void, filling the space. See, we human beings, we are dooming ourselves because I'm not gonna like lie. It's really difficult living in this generation, and it's going to get extremely way more difficult in the next generation because of what is around us, what we have built our happiness on. Our fathers, talking about our grandfathers, our great grandfathers, I don't really know what they felt as at that time, but I'm very pretty much sure there's nothing like empty void. They were going to farm, marrying wives, and living their best lives. No television, no radio. Just go to bush, experience Mother Nature, and enjoy the rest. Huh? So, nowadays we have given our happiness to so many crazy stuff that doesn't really mean anything to us. One of the greatest mistakes anybody can make is using someone to fill a void. That Nah, he was going the right way, talking about only God can fill that void. And then, boom, he went on and decided to fill the void himself by ending another person's life. Deal with your void. I'm seeing somebody needs to be tough with all those men. Deal with your own void, yourself. Do not deal with your void by raising your hand on another person or trying to fill your own void by ending someone's life. Eh? To hell with you, to hell with that your void you are trying to fill. Eh? I respect those who decide to fill that void by doing it to themselves. Doing it to yourselves. If you are, yeah, do it to yourself. We say, oh, why this? But then you decided to do it on another person by filling that your void? Nah, I'm not going to understand that, man. And there's this famous girl in South Africa. She's not that famous though, but let me class her as a celebrity in South Africa, who recently came out to speak about how she has been facing numerous calabashing in her relationship, and she shared a video. Coming back from the police station right now, and I want to tell girls this thing. If you don't learn from me, fuck you, honestly. If you see one red flag, run. Don't think a person will get better. Nobody gets better, they get worse. Also, I understand. I feel like Honor needs a busy guy. Not someone who's available. Yeah, who's always here. Yes. She needs someone who's so busy. Yeah, Austin. Chinny Menja. Calabash her face, anyhow. I also want to speak on that. People will base it on, the girl is nasty, the girl cheats, do all crazy stuff. That's her life. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Go to the village. Go to the village. Go inside a fake village to pick up a girl who know nothing about her lifestyle, who know nothing about this crazy lifestyle. If you think the girl, so now you saw her before, you know exactly how she was. Then you decide to go to her, maybe one or two things you don't like the way she behaved, then you start raising your hands. No. Or even if you go to that village and pick up a girl, and the girl now ends up being musty and even way more worse than these city girls, move on to the next person. Our fathers married as many wives as possible. Huh? If the marriage institution is not working, then get them as many as possible. Or if you are lucky, you get one though who is willing to fill your void and you guys live happily ever after. But then again, I'm just saying, if you have a void to fill and you have not dealt with your own mental state and you are getting heartbroken, you do not have the right to lay your hands on anybody. It's simple as that. You don't have the right to lay your hands on anyone. South Africa, this is a pandemic you guys need to handle. You throw all sorts of hate towards Nigerians, and meanwhile, you go back to beat your women. It's very unusual. You guys need to consult your gods. Ask them how. Why are we bringing up such men in our society? Why?